no such thing as a group of people who don't want power. So that's why you need to read the book. Why should you read this book? Well, if you don't want a life full of pain and misery, you want to read this book. The reason is, power is this kind of weird game that goes on in the world. It has its own rules, its own conventions, its own laws, but nobody talks about them. Nobody writes about them. And you're kind of thrown out into the world when you're 23 years old, and suddenly you discover that you're doing all of the wrong things, and that you're talking too much, you're trying too hard to make people insecure, you're being too naive, you're doing in people's faces, you're trusting people too much, on and on. You make all of these mistakes, and it's painful. It costs you years of emotional trauma. You get fired, you don't know why you got fired. You get in a fight with a colleague, you don't know why, and it's bitter. You hire a terrible business partner who ends up stealing your company. On and on and on and on and on. These things are real. They're not imagined. They're not something in a television show. It is something going on every single day in every office in America and in the world, right? But nobody tells you how to navigate this thing. This book is there. It's like a straight shot of whiskey. I'm not covering things up. I'm not bullshitting with you. I'm not trying to soft pedal them and make everything look nice and pleasant. I'm giving you the world straight as it is. You might think when you first look at the book, it's a bit frightening. Crush your enemy totally. I don't have enemies. I don't want to crush them. I'm a nice guy. That's fine. It's not about you going out and using all of these laws. A lot of it is about defense, knowing that there are malevolent, aggressive, toxic people out there. Here's how you defend yourself. Here are the rules of combat, the rules of the game, so you don't violate them, so you don't make a mess of all of the games that are being played and set yourself back years, even decades.